Brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Bisons of Chicago. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Third and 12. Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Pickett now from the gun here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Flexing his muscle at the 30. He's still on his feet. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! James Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. A costly mistake there in the return game, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Out of the gun, Purdy. His throw here is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. When you look at this defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. McCaffrey on the counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pickett back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Let's go now.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Pickett. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 11 now. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Purdy now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass it with a running play.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Pickett. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey,
there he goes, right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Pickett now on first down. He completes this to Russell Gage. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second down and a run by Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. The give is to DeMercado. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bisons have cut it back within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Shoves him aside. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Play action. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Pickett. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next, the score, Niners 24, Tyson's 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This
this offense on third down today. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Chark, 71 yards. And the Bisons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Cameron Latu
from 17 yards out.
And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An extra point try now for Moody.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 31, Bisons 21. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Nineteen Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 48-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
This is 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Smash, smash.
Robinson up the middle.
And running with power here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
79 Broncos. Go.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Top low 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have that in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
19.
And the ball is knocked out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it.